What's up? What's up? What's up, you guys? Hi. Let me know if y'all can hear me. Hope notifications go out and all that good stuff. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know what's going on. Okay. Can y'all hear me? Is anybody in here? Actually, it doesn't look like anybody's even in here. I don't know if y'all can hear me or see me or anything like. Well, I know you can't see me, but can anybody hear me? Let me see. Where are my comments? Okay, there my comments are. All right, good afternoon, you guys. I hope you guys can get the notification. I hope you guys know that I'm in here. I am meeting, hey, legally declared broke. Hey, boo. I am meeting some friends for dinner. And of course, I'm early because if I go home, then I'm going to get comfortable and I ain't going to make it. So, hey, Tommy. Hey, boo. So I figured I'll go ahead and get to the restaurant. But of course, the restaurant was like, well, you have to have at least half of your party here before we can seat you. So I'm chilling outside for a little while because I think we said 6 o'clock. So they'll probably be here. If everybody on time, they'll be here in about 30 minutes. Hey, what pulls my teeth? What's good? What's good? So I figured I would come and talk to you guys for a few minutes. I was gonna do it from my car, but I always get nervous trying to be live while I'm driving. I mean, I've done it a few times, but I'm not real comfortable doing it. So I said, well, let me wait until I get stationary. Um, Plus, sometimes I've gone live and I'm driving. And if you go in a bad area, then you're buffering and you gotta deal with all that mess. So anyway, it is almost Friday, y'all. The worst thing in the world is when it's Thursday and you think it's Friday. Oh my gosh. All day long at work today, I kept saying, it's Friday, it's Friday, it's Friday. And I'm like, it is not Friday. So I'm sure tomorrow, oh shit. Lord, I done dropped my phone on the ground, y'all. Whew, all right. But I'm sure that tomorrow I'm gonna be struggling all day at work, child. Be struggling all day at work. So anyway, yeah, I mean, but listen, a lot of people do it and they're comfortable with it. Listen, I ain't mad at nobody. Do you? You know, a lot of people are comfortable with it, but I personally, it just makes me nervous. But I've done it a few times, but I don't want to make it no regular thing. So anyway, but I knew I had some time to kill, so I was like, well, I'm gonna just go ahead and go live, and there's a few things to talk about. So first of all, let's talk about this Joe Budden situation before we get on to the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, because there's a few things that I want to talk about with these Real Housewives. But let's talk about this Joe Budden situation for a second. First of all, so Joe Budden, a video is going viral of Joe Budden admitting that he's bisexual. Now, at first, people was like, "Oh, he's trolling, he's trolling, he's trolling." And I'm gonna be clear, I haven't done a lot of research. So if a bunch of stuff has come out in the last 30 minutes, I ain't done a whole lot of research. But I did look at the clip and I read a couple of things and I saw his tweet. And he sent out a tweet and was like, yeah, so I see, something to the effect of, so I see y'all heard the news, keep the message going or keep telling the story or something to that effect, right? So I'm like, is this real or is he trolling people, right? I don't know. I can't tell if this is what he's really doing or if he's trolling us. What do y'all think? It's not a whole lot of people in the chat right now, but I mean, okay, what pulls my teeth said, bye Joe. Are you saying bye Joe because you think he's trolling or bye Joe because you don't care? Like, what's the bye Joe about? Because I mean, y'all tell me what y'all think. Y'all think he's trolling, or do y'all think this is for real? Personally, I don't know if he's for real or not, but I wouldn't be shocked if he's for real. I wouldn't be shocked if he's for real. I would. The rumor has been out there. Right. That's number one, Dami. Like, the rumor's been out there. Like, I've heard that before. Like, this wouldn't be the first time that I've heard about this happening. I mean, about this with Joe Budden. So that's number one. Like, it wouldn't be new information for me. I mean, I don't know it to be true. So next election is going to be you ain't buy if you don't vote me. Huh? So next election is going to be you ain't buy if you don't vote me. I don't understand what that means. What pulls my teeth? Are you thinking about? You think I'm saying Joe Biden, the president of the United States? I'm not talking about Joe Biden. I'm talking about Joe Budden, the former rapper, podcaster, loving hip hop New Yorker. That's who I'm talking about. I'm not talking about our president. No, Joe Budden. Yeah, I'm with you, Dami. I've heard the rumors. Like, I've actually heard the rumors. So, um, um, I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, I'm cautious about what I want to say because I don't want to do a whole tirade and give all of this commentary on my opinion and what I think, and then we find out like later on today, he'd be like, "I was just playing. I was just, it's a social experiment." I don't want to get all deep, and then he come back later and be like, "I was just trolling." But let's assume for a minute he's telling the truth. Let's just say for a minute that this is who he really is. I can respect that, like regardless of how you personally feel about Joe Budden, because I mean, people have their opinions, and he's you know done some things to make people feel the way they feel. But let's assume for a minute that Joe Budden is telling the truth, that this is who he is, and he wanted to, for whatever reason, tell his story and tell his truth. I can respect that. It's not easy, especially for men, especially for black men, to come out and tell their truth. And I think a lot of times people also, they don't want to differentiate between someone who says they're bisexual, someone who says they're gay, because now what people are going to start saying is, but he been married and he got kids and that's messed up. He did that to those women. Well, no, he said he's bisexual. Hey, Lady Libra. Everybody's so-called bi or some form of LGBTQ in Hollywood now. Yeah, I wonder if Boosie gonna say something. Nah, Boosie ain't gonna say nothing to Joe Budden. No, 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 no. Nah, he ain't gonna say nothing to him. Well, let me say this. I would be shocked if he did. You know, and that's the other thing. And again, so here's the thing. Here's the question that I always sort of have when with what we have. Sorry about the background noise, y'all, but I'm outside. But here's sort of like the thing with the background information. I mean, not the background information, but the with where we are in society these days, right? So the question is, it's sort of a what came first, the chicken or the egg kind of thing. And so what I mean by that is, are more people identifying under the spectrum because it's the thing to do now because it's in vogue, or is it people are feeling more comfortable to live in their truth? Because we know that being gay ain't never been nothing new. Like we know that's nothing new, right? um but it's a chicken, it's what came first, the chicken or the egg thing for me. Like, I mean, I understand and I accept the fact that yes, there are a lot more people now that are identifying as some form of LGBTQIA, but is it because they feel more comfortable coming out and living in their truth? Is it because they feel more, um, they feel like we as a society have progressed to a point where they feel they have created safe spaces for themselves? You know what I'm saying? Hey, movie man, what's up, babe? If Joe didn't have a professional history of trolling and saying things to shock value, and that's where my hesitation is, right? That's where my hesitation is to even have the conversation. But everybody's talking about it. I'm live, so let's talk about it. But I feel the same way. That's sort of where my hesitation is to even really give an opinion. He's saying he's sexually attracted to both sexes, but never been sexually with a man. Huh? Okay. But the question is, does he want to be? I mean, is that something like now he wants to move into a space where he wants to explore that? You know what I mean? I mean, I'm just saying, I wonder, I wonder, I wonder. Because again, we know that there's always been a double standard. There's always been a double standard. Well, I don't want to say always, always is a strong word, but we know that, at least in my lifetime, I'll speak to me. In my lifetime, there's always been a double standard as it relates to men and women. Like, it's okay for women to explore their sexuality as it relates to same sex. We hear a lot of women talk about, well, when I was younger, I experimented, or I had a relationship with a woman, but I want to be with men now. Like, I mean, hell, I even got friends who've done it, and they're like, nah, girl, I did it. It was what it was. But, I love me a man. I mean, my husband. I mean, if you want to bring a woman home every now and then, I'm cool with that, but I ain't. And so, but I think it's always been acceptable for women to explore that more so than men. And so now that we have more men that I think are being, not, we ain't gonna speak to Joe Biden. I mean, I see you got me saying Biden now. Joe Budden, um, because again, taking his history of trolling out of it. But now is it I feel more comfortable opening up because we've created this safe space in this country. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, y'all. It'll be interesting to see where it goes from here. Like, again, is he gonna come out tomorrow and be like, April Fools, early? I was just fucking with y'all. I just wanted to see what people was gonna say, you know. See how y'all reacted towards me, yada yada yada. You know what I mean? Like, I'm almost waiting for that to happen. No, you good. But I'm almost waiting for that. Like, that's what I'm almost waiting to happen, is people to now be like, oh, well, that's what I thought, blah, 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 that kind of thing. But I don't know. I don't know. He's saying oh, I just read that. Yeah. So, um, but that was just, I mean, like I said, again, I didn't see a whole lot about it, but I'm gonna wait and see. I'm definitely gonna wait and see. I'm gonna wait and see. All right, so I just wanted to touch base on that. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Y'all can keep putting it in the chat. It doesn't look like the notification went out. So we're a intimate group today, and that's fine by me. Y'all know when I first started going live, it wasn't nobody but me and one other person be in the bushes. Ain't never say nothing. So I'm cool with it being an intimate group chat. A good Christmas Catholic hymn would be the answer for this. You know what? No, you will not be singing "What Child Is This That Laid to Rest." No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, no, ma'am. Hey, Pinky Tinky, how you doing? He's trolling. Tinky Tinky said he trolling. That's it. That's all. He is trolling. That is it, and that is all. Well, let me get into this because again, this is gonna be a little quick live, but let me get into this. My Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Y'all know we normally do the live panel review, which we may still come back to. But I'm not, for obvious reasons, I can't do it today because, like I told y'all, I'm meeting some friends for dinner, so I'm not home. And by the time I get home, it's going to be late, and I'm gonna try to get a couple of reviews out. So I won't go low. I won't be going live when I get home, but well, at least I don't plan to go live when I get home. But let me, ooh, 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 ooh. But let me say this. So YouTube is deleting people. I had to read you back to my phone. Listen, well, thank you, Dami. Mwah. I've been telling y'all that. Please, please, please. And I have to Dami, keep reminding me to say that in my lives, please. please make sure that you guys are subscribed to not just my channel, but all of the YouTubers that you love. Because YouTube, it seems like every 6 months or so, they do this thing where they start unsubscribing people. I told you what they were doing with my videos. Like, this video is gonna probably pop up yellow, child. I told y'all what they've been doing with my videos, where they don't pop up green, they pop up yellow, and then I have to do a review, and then they come back later and say, oh yeah, there's nothing wrong with that video. But in the meantime, I've lost revenue because it's limited. They run it with limited ads when it's yellow, right? But it's a game they play. Like, I'm not even that big of a YouTuber. Like, you taking my little bit of coins and I'm already getting, but it's a game. It's a game. But anyway, but please make sure that y'all are subscribed to the people that y'all love and the people that y'all think y'all subscribe to, because you might be surprised to find out that you've been unsubscribed from people. The notification didn't go out for me. I just happened to refresh my page. See that? Yeah, see exactly. No, no, no. And I'm doing this from my phone, and I don't go live from my phone a lot, so I don't know how to know. I don't know if the notifications are good from your phone, but I know a lot of people that use their phones, so like they go live from their phone all the time. So I don't know, child. It's there's really no rhyme or reason for this notification situation. I have learned that there's no notification. I mean, there's no rhyme or reason. I try to schedule my lives when I know I'm going live. I try to give myself at least 30 minutes. I was told that 30 minutes is usually a good window to schedule it so the notifications go out, but there's no rhyme or reason, y'all. I'm not convinced that there's any connection of one to the other. But anyway, so, but with that being said, um, is it too loud out here? It's a lot of, all of a sudden, it's a lot of traffic right here. Let me know if it gets too loud, y'all. So let me explain something about my Real Housewives of Beverly Hills situation. Hey, what's honey? You in and I can see you. Hey, girl, hey. See, Miss Honey, they had her the other day on my live where she couldn't leave. She couldn't comment in the live. And y'all know I don't have my Miss Honey blocked. That's my homie, Miss Honey. Y'all know I don't have my boo blocked. But you two be on that thing sometimes. So first of all, I want to apologize to everybody who watched my Real Housewives of Beverly Hills review and it sort of just cut off at the end. It did. Okay, this is what had happened. It cut off at the end. Okay, so let me start at the beginning. Y'all know I'm using my old computer. I'm going to really work on that. I'm going to make that phone call tomorrow. I'm going to call the people tomorrow and set up an appointment for them to come and fix the sound on my new laptop, right? That laptop is barely a year old. So well, it's a little over a year old, and it works really well. It moves really fast, but there's something wrong with the sound, and so I stopped using it. So I've been using my old computer. Well, last night, baby, that old computer was giving me hell. Do you hear me? It was moving slow as molasses. It wasn't opening up windows. Like, it was, oh my gosh, it was ridiculous. And so by the time y'all see, I did like 3 videos yesterday. By the time I got to the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, not only was I tired, I was irritated, but I was trying to get my Beverly Hills reunion review out. So I recorded the whole thing. I really only had about maybe 5 more minutes, maybe 5 to 7 more minutes, right? I was pretty much at the end of my rant, okay? I might have had a few things to add here and there, but for the most part, baby, it was done. And the thing cut off on me. I said, damn it, damn. But what had happened was, I said, I have a choice here. I can either upload this video and give them the majority of what I had on my mind, not upload this video, knowing that I really wasn't going to have time to do it when I got home tonight, because I didn't know how late I was going to be out tonight. I knew I was going to dinner tonight, right? So I said, well, if I don't do it tonight, because by the time I did all of that, y'all, it was after 11 o'clock. And I still had to upload it, which, because my computer was moving so slow, I knew it was going to take another 30 minutes to upload it, maybe even longer. So I was like, I do not have time to re-record this. And at that point, I was too tired to even like record more and just splice it together. Like, it was just a lot. It was just a lot, honestly. And so that's why y'all got what y'all got. So I apologize that it cut off at the end, but I figured at that point, I would rather give y'all what I had than give y'all nothing at all. Yes, ma'am. What's wrong, Abby? Yes, ma'am. I take that over YouTube. We were just saying that. Ain't no notifications go out. Take that over YouTube, honey. But I'm only gonna be here for a few more minutes, so don't worry about it. We talked about Joe Budden. Is he trolling us, or is he really trying to come out the closet and tell the world he bisexual? Um, but let's talk about this reunion, okay? I think the only thing that I really forgot to bring up down to the reunion, one was that whole little comment that Erica made about what she did to Sutton wasn't that big of a deal. She was like, I mean, if it had been Potomac, Atlanta, and then I feel like she felt obligated to add one of the white franchises, so then she threw New York in there. It would have just been a conversation. It wouldn't have even been a big deal. First of all, ma'am, don't fucking use the black shows to justify your disrespect. That's number one. How about that? Do not use the Potomacs and the Atlantas to justify your behavior and what you did to Sutton. Because the one don't have nothing to do with the other. Okay? That's number one. Number two, what they got to do with your behavior? You still behaved badly. Like, let's not act like we don't call out bad behavior on Potomac. We do it all the time. Hell, we just had the whole back and forth over on Abby's channel on her birthday, which was yesterday. She is still accepting birthday wishes. Like, please don't act like we didn't have a whole back and forth on Abby's channel about people behaving badly down to the Real Housewives of Potomac. So I felt a little offended that you brought in the black shows to justify your bad behavior. Like, what the fuck are you trying to say? So are you saying that because it was Beverly Hills, that people think it was disrespectful and it was bullying, but if it was amongst the black girls, then it would have been cool what you did? Like, I'm gonna need you to break that shit down for me, Erica Jane, because I really appreciate that. Wonder why no one asked JB if he's actually been with another man. That would have answered a lot of questions. Well, according to Dami, he said that he's sexually attracted to men, but he's never been with a man. And that's what he has said. That's what he has said. So yeah, I mean, that pissed me off, y'all. That I ain't gonna lie, that irritated me. I didn't like that. I didn't like that. But what I really didn't like, Erica Jane, was that you spent that whole lot of review, that whole episode trying to convince us that you're trustworthy, trying to convince us that we should believe you, being angry at your coworkers, co-stars, friends, whatever words you're using to describe them right now, and you are trying to, you were, well. Why didn't they ask me? Why didn't they come to me? Why didn't they ask me? Well, first of all, they ain't come to you and ask you because you nasty as fuck and you treating them like shit and talking to them like shit. That's number one. Number two, they didn't ask you because they didn't believe that you was gonna be honest. Because you literally lied in our face time and time and time again. Like, we have how many examples from this season of us catching you in lies, ma'am? You lied last night. Shit. The New Jersey cast is no better. Rena just needs some bread, child. More deflecting and microaggressive BS. Color me shocked. Exactly. That's what they ever do is bring us up when they want to justify their foolishness. Like these yeast yetis haven't been. No, wait a minute, not yeast yetis. Oh my god, no, you did not say yeast yetis. Not the yeast yetis. I'm not doing this with you. Guess Joe Budden is the bottom because he's topping with all that pink. You know what? But yeah, so that was my only thing as far as that. But as far as the reunion as a whole, first of all, I think we said it last week, and I'm gonna say it this week. And now I'm really not looking forward to having to sit through 4 weeks of the Real Housewives of Potomac. Why? Because if y'all couldn't give us 4 action-packed hours of Erica Jane and the debacle that was this season and her bullshit, then I am not looking forward to anything y'all coming up with the Real Housewives of Potomac because they didn't even give us that much. Like, this season did not give us a 4-part reunion. But Kempire Daily, shout out to Kempire Daily, he brought up a good point. He said right now Bravo just got a lot of space to fill because we know that all of their shows are still, because right now we would normally be getting ready for the premiere of the Real Housewives of Atlanta. We know that they are usually in the fall. The Real Housewives of Orange County is behind. Real Housewives of New Jersey is behind. And we just found out today that that's been pushed back again to February of 2022. So they have a lot of empty. They done canceled Real Housewives of Dallas. Well, they put it on hiatus. But baby, I feel like that's gonna be a permanent hiatus. Because what the hell you putting it on hiatus for? I mean, what's the purpose of putting it on hiatus? What they need to do is pull that All Star, the girls trip, and put it on Bravo and take it off of Peacock. That's what they need to do. They need to fill some of this empty space with shows they've already filmed. That's what they need to do. The reunion was going Benadryl, baby. Kathy reapplying her lipstick. Right, exactly. Listen, when they scrolled that camera on over, and Kathy Hilton was sitting there putting her lipstick on, I said, "See," and that's all she wrote. That's it. That's all. You know, um, I can appreciate the fact that they brought up the point of the fact that they called Garcelle a bully, but ain't nobody had no smoke for Erica Jane, and she clearly is a bully, right? I can appreciate they brought that up. Um, Erica, child, I can't with Erica. Like, and y'all know, somebody put that in my comments today too. They were like, "You used to love Erica Jane. I hate, that, because I know how much you used to love her." And my thing is this: I did. I absolutely loved Erica Jane. And y'all can go back and look at my old reviews. I felt that way. But listen, what do they say? When you learn better, when you learn more, you do better. You know what I'm saying? When you get more information, you're allowed to change your mind. When you get more information, you are allowed to change your mind. Now, let's be clear. I always felt like Erica was a little bit of a bully, but it was entertaining. It was entertaining. But that shit this season, and then what they did to Sutton, I feel the disrespect because y'all use Sutton as a shield because y'all allow Sutton to stand up there and ask the questions y'all wanted the answers to, say the things that y'all wanted to say, and then when she started getting the smoke and started getting the blowback from Erica Jane, then y'all could sit in the y'all sat back, threw your hands up, and said, "I don't know why she said that. That was why would she do that? Why would she say that?" And I was just like, you know what I mean? So it absolutely, excuse me, it um, absolutely was um unnecessary. Four parts was unnecessary. Four parts was absolutely unnecessary. I don't even know what they was thinking. And then I mean, even the little shit like the stuff that I feel like they could have said that could have added a little bit more spice, like that whole Lisa Rinna thing with Crystal last episode. I really feel like they could have went down that road of so Lisa, like, why would you do that to Crystal? You know, did you set her up? Like, I feel like, and I mean, that wouldn't have lasted more than maybe 10 minutes. But I'm just saying that they could have added that because I feel like y'all let Rinna off the hook. Like, why didn't anybody bring that up? Why didn't anybody bring up the fact that Rinna told that girl to wear a bathing suit on camera, knowing she got body issues, and you told her, well, if you wear a bathing suit, I'll wear a bathing suit, and then your ass showed up in some damn yoga pants and a fucking sports bra. Like, that was some disrespectful shit. And I feel like that could have been explored a little bit more. I feel like that conversation could have been had a little bit more. Like, let's take the kid gloves off of the Kyle and Kathy situation. Like, yeah, we explored it, but y'all didn't get to the nitty gritty. Because let's be clear, it would even be different if I could even see if they said, well, we're not going to talk about that, but bring up the rumors, address the fact that it's out there that there was a bigger rift between the husbands. Like, y'all glossed over all that shit like it didn't even happen. You know what I'm saying? Y'all glossed over all that shit. Like, like, let's not, like, stop acting like we can't read the newspapers. Even with the thing with Dorit and her lawsuit, they brought that up a little bit. We're gonna get to Dorit in a second. But even Dorit and her lawsuit, they brought a little bit of that up. And I mean, they did the flashback, but again, ma'am, what's going on with that? What's up? What's going on with your situation? Okay, I don't know. I just feel like it was more they could have given us. If you were gonna give, now let me be clear. If you would have keep it to 3 hours, none of that, I would be fine with what they gave us. But the fact that you made me sit through 4 hours of that bullshit, I loved Erica too until she blew up on Eileen. Yeah, that was. I'm not gonna say that was a turning point for me, but that did make me start thinking. But what really did it for me was last year with the whole Denise thing, because I was really, really, really upset at how Erica joined in that Denise situation and how she came for Denise. Like I was so disappointed in her with that. I thought Erica was cool when she was coming at Dorit, but she lost me when she went ballistic on Eileen. Yeah, like where did that shit even come from with Eileen? Like even last night when they brought up the car accident, we're not going to talk about that. Wait a minute. So what is it that you're protecting about your son? So you don't even want to talk, like, because I think that's a normal question for motherfuckers to ask. Where the hell was the snow? I don't think that's I don't think that's an what's the word I'm looking for? Unrealistic question for somebody to ask. Oh, to ask, well, where the hell was it snowing? Hey y'all, I just explained. You left a comment about what happened to the rest of my video. I just explained what happened to the rest of my video, and I'm out to dinner with friends, so that's why I'm not doing the panel tonight. And I meant to text you earlier and tell you that, but it was a crazy day at work. Oh y'all, I gotta tell you. Listen, I'm gonna have to do a members only and tell y'all about work, cause baby, it's some shit. I'm gonna have to do a members only for that one. I'm sorry, that's gonna have to be a. Ooh, ooh, ooh! Don't you back up? It's about to be an accident. Oh, okay. Ooh, Jesus. You know how when you see somebody with their backup lights on and there's a car coming and you don't know if they see the car or not? Ooh, it was about to be a whole situation in front of me. Bravo needs to stop four-part reunions. They always end up lying and backpedaling, pussy popping because they are over it. Is it me or is Bravo adding more parts to the reunion just because last year they were hyping? Well, I think that, like I said, I think they're adding all these parts because Kim, Kim Pie brought up a good point and said they have space to fill. They have a lot of empty programming right now on Bravo because all of these shows, think about it. Anchor, Bravo's anchor is Real Housewives. And all of their franchises right now are in trouble. They're either behind in scheduling as far as filming, or the season is over. Look at Beverly Hills. Beverly Hills is literally filming right now, and the season isn't even over yet. I mean, I'm not gonna say that never happens, but that very seldom happens in Real Housewives. Like they are not filming before the season is done showing. Usually, they're even in some cases we've even seen as long as 4 and 5 months between the finale and when they start filming again. But Beverly Hills is already filming. Literally, they're already filming. Um, Salt Lake City is filming, and the season ain't even halfway over. I don't think, and they've started filming. And I understand that the reason why both of them they're filming already is because they don't want to miss any of the courtroom drama or potential drama with Erica Jane and Jen Shaw. But the point is, you very rarely see that. You very rarely see that. So all of their franchises are in trouble right now, y'all. I'm getting loud. People walking past me like, what's she talking about? I guess the rumor that Andy is losing his grip is true because he been a real stunt queen lately. She flipped out because she basically abandoned her child to chase Thomas to kill the ill-gotten scamming bag. Woo! Real Housewives of Potomac last reunion will be the same date as Portia's show. Yeah. Well, that's good. That's definitely good filming. I mean, that's good scheduling right there. But remember, normally this time of year, the Real Housewives of Atlanta would be on, and there would be another friend. There would, we know that Bravo has had as many as 3 or 4 franchises on at the same time. You would have 2 on Sunday night. You would have a Wednesday night. You would have a Tuesday night. Like it was nothing for them to have 4 shows on at one time. And look at them right now. Right now, they only have 2 on, and both of them are Potomac is ending. Potomac is well, they have 3 on. I'm sorry, but Beverly Hills is done. Potomac is done. I mean, only thing that's left is the reunion, and Salt Lake City is halfway through. We're on what? What are we on? Episode 7 or 8 of Salt Lake City, so it's halfway done. And I think OC. Hey, how you doing? I think OC is getting ready to drop. They said, I think they said by the end of the year, but we know that New Jersey isn't coming back until February. They just announced February of 2022. Dubai, they just said early 2022. So hell, we might not be getting another new franchise until February of next year outside of the OC. And from my understanding, they're not even done filming the OC yet. So Orange County is literally still filming. And they getting ready to put on episodes? What's up, little baby? You look at New York City, their entire reunion got canceled. Ciao. Ciao. Yeah, so I don't know. Now look at this. See what happened when you deal with black folks? It's 6 o'clock and ain't nobody here but me. See what I'm talking about? You see what I'm talking about? Ain't nobody here but me. It's 6 o'clock. Ain't nobody here but me. You know what I'm saying? And they said that they can't seat me until half of my party gets here. It's five of us. So we can't even sit down until three of us are here, child. And it's a little chilly out here. Shit, all I got is a jacket. Earlier today, when people had on their winter coats and stuff, I was like, it is not cold enough for people to have on winter coats. But baby, I wish I had on my winter coat now. It's a little chilly out here. I just got on a little jacket. That's okay. When I get in there, I'm gonna get me something nice and hot. Girl, yeah, but Girls Trip is only gonna be on Peacock. It's not coming on Bravo. Girls Trip is gonna be streaming on Peacock, and The Real Housewives of Miami is streaming on Peacock. So, and that's what I was saying, y'all. Before you came in here, that's what I was saying. They need to take Girls Trip and they need to move it over to Bravo. Like I know you want to hype up your streaming platform, like I get that, but right now your main platform is desperate. They need to take Girls Trip and they need to move it over to because here's the thing, they've already started. I know they've at least already cast the second Girls Trip. Like Eva and Phaedra are going to be on the second Girls Trip. So put the first Girls Trip on Bravo, and if the ratings are good, put the second one on Peacock, and people will go watch it. Like people will run over to Peacock, but right now, y'all are desperate. Y'all need some shit that's gonna pop. That's gonna make people be like, "Oh shit, Bravo." You know what I'm saying? Especially like now that Cynthia, one, she's no longer on the Real Housewives of Atlanta, and she's got this whole cheating situation going on. People are gonna want to see her on Watch What Happens Live, and all that good stuff to try to promote the show. And so Andy can ask her some shady ass questions you know um, about her husband. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I haven't heard anything about Candy's show debuting. And maybe they did pull it back because of the health stuff, the health code stuff. I don't know. I remember when there was only one Real Housewives show one at a time, and there would be a little while between seasons. They've come a long way. Yeah, that's true. You're right. But the problem is, it's just like anything else. Once you get us used to something being a certain way, it's hard to go back. Because I mean, I can't speak for y'all. I'm going to speak for myself. I don't really watch anything else on Bravo at this point. I watch Housewives. I watch Married to Medicine. I don't watch any of the below deck shows. I tried Southern Charm. The white privilege. I can't do it. I tried Southern Charm New Orleans. I feel like they did Southern Charm New Orleans wrong. I did review it. Y'all can go check out my playlist. I reviewed Southern Charm New Orleans, but I feel like they did Southern Charm New Orleans bad. I feel like they did them dirty because they never promoted them the same way they promoted the other shows. I just feel like they never gave it a fair shake. The way they did the other shows. So, um, and now they got like this winter house, summer house show, which is like all stars of like below deck and some with summer charm and all that. Like they got other shows, but I don't watch any of that shit. Do y'all? Do y'all watch any of those other like below deck and all that? Y'all watch those shows? Southern Charm New Orleans was so good, but I hated didn't get a third. Right, I thought it was pretty good too. Your husband is cheating on us was a good show. Oh, I would never see that. Peacock is desperate for subscribers. Well, they might be desperate for subscribers, but the reality of the situation is you're like, I feel like this. You, it's like when you own a franchise, but but your, what they call it, the anchor store, your anchor store, your first store is suffering. You need to go back to basics. You need to make sure that your main store is good before you start focusing on all the auxiliary stuff. Because if you let the main store, below deck is a good one. Yeah, I can't. Yeah, Charleston, I can't do the. Listen, I tried to watch one season of Charleston. The white privilege of it all, I just could not. I just couldn't do it. I could not do it. Yeah, but I definitely loved New Orleans, and I felt like the second season was better than the first season. Like I definitely felt like, and that's how it's supposed to be. Like the second season is supposed to be better than the first season. I definitely felt like they did a better job second season. I mean, everything was better. The storylines were better. People opened up a little bit more. The conflicts were interesting. But season three would have definitely had some great storylines because season three, we had, Jeff got into a really bad car accident, and I think he's paralyzed. I know he was in a wheelchair for a while. I don't know if he's permanently paralyzed, but after season two, after they got done filming season two, he went on like this road trip, and he got into a really bad car accident. But I think his nurse, the woman that one of his nurses, he fell in love with, and now they got married. So that would have been like a great storyline. Then we had Reagan just had a second baby. So we see that her marriage is doing well, even though, all the naysayers, myself included, all the naysayers had their 2 cents to say, but they seem to be doing well. I don't know what the hell is going on with was it Jeff? What was his name? The lawyer, Reese. I think Reese and his girlfriend, I think they broke up, but they were still living together. It was something with that. Like it was some shit with that. They were still live. So I'm saying everybody had a storyline. Like I felt like everybody had a good storyline. You know, I never got into Shaw's of Sunset, but I did hear Shaw's of Sunset was a good show. I never got into it though, but I heard it was a good show. The OC looks like it'll be interesting. I don't know y'all about, I don't know. Nope. I used to watch Vanderpump Rules. I never watched Vanderpump Rules. I never got into it. Yep, John Moody. And we saw John Moody is acting now. He was over on Sisters. Remember John Moody was on Sisters? So that might have been an interesting storyline for him just to show how he got into acting and how he's moving into a different place. Like everybody had a story to tell. And I know they were interested in the season three because they would talk about it on their social media that they were interested. And I think I really think they did some filming because I saw a couple of times where they were out to eat together and all of that. And I know that they're friends in real life, but I kind of felt like they were filming. But I don't know if maybe they just dropped it or they didn't feel like it was enough juice there. Like, I don't know. If you like Beverly Hills. No, I tried to watch the OC. I didn't like it. Family Karma. Did I get into Family Karma? What was Family Karma about, movie man? Maybe I did watch it. Shit, I can't keep up with all these shows now, child. Yeah, where these people at? I'm not gonna be here all night with these people. Where these people? See, I'm about to go in here. Listen, I am not above sitting by my damn self and eating food and going home. I'm not above it because I ain't gonna be here with them all night. Because first of all, I'm tired. When I say y'all, I'm tired. Like I am tired. Second of all, where we at is like a good 40 minutes from my house. That means that whenever we get done, I still gotta drive home. I'm doing this with these people tonight. Right. And Tamika's the one that I saw them film. Well, again, I don't know if they were filming, but I saw a couple of times where the whole cast, well, the majority of the cast, they were together and they were doing things like eating, stuff that they do on reality shows, child. They were all together having brunch. They were all together having a drink. The housewives always dominated for me. Exactly. Me too. Uh-oh. Shaza Sunset had the culture vulture situation. Ooh, y'all, I'm about to go. I'm about to shut this down in a few minutes because I'm cold. I figured they would be here by now. I thought they would be here by. It's 6:15. We said we was gonna do this at 6 o'clock. I don't know where the hell they at. And if I leave, I think if I leave out of this app, I think it's gonna start buffering if I go to check my text messages. I don't know where these people are now. That's what happened with black folk. You better than me. 15 minutes, I'm ordering a drink. By the time it's done and I'm still done, I'm gone. Well, child, these are my friends from the sandbox, child. You know, when you've been friends with somebody for 40 years, you just get used to the shit the way it is. Plus, everybody's coming from work. So if this were like a Saturday or something, I'd be like, all right, what's up? But everybody's coming from work, except for my damn sister. Now, my sister should be here because she's off today. She had to pick my nephew up from school and take him home. And then, hell, she lived 10 minutes from this damn restaurant. She lived the closest. Out of all of us, my sister lived the closest and she was off work. Why her ass ain't here? I'm outside, so that's traffic, child. That's traffic. The only thing I can think of is maybe because I'm sitting on one side of the restaurant, but it's where the parking lot is. But I'm wondering if maybe anybody parked on the street and they went in another way. But they would have texted me. If they were in there, look, they would have been looking for me. I promise you. They'd have been like, "Where you at?" Family comments about the lives of several Indian American. Oh no, I didn't see Family Karma, but I did used to. They had one season of the show in Mexico. Um, I did. That was interesting. And then they had one season of the show down in Texas, and most of them were Latino. They were like the one girl, her visa was about to be up and she was about to get deported, but she had to pass her Americanization exam or some shit. That was pretty good. Jason, I'll tell you where I am because I don't want to put it out there where I am, child. You know, people be acting stupid. But I'm at one of my favorite. I love this restaurant. It's actually one of my favorite restaurants. But yeah, I'm about to shut this down. I'm about to go in here. I'm gonna order me some food, and they can be because one of my friends said that Sean did say she couldn't be here till 7, so she off the hook. But my sister and the other 3 hookers, well, the other 2, it's 5 of us all together, I think. I don't know where they at. That don't make no sense. Ooh, maybe that's what I have. See, because the other problem is not problem, but my what I like from here, my favorite item that I used to eat, I used to order every time I came here. They took it off the damn menu. They said that the prices, I guess the prices have gotten too high, so they took it off the menu until the price. It's crab cakes. It's crab cakes with crab grits. Oh, it's so good. Oh, it's so good. But they took it off the menu. When I was here a couple of weeks ago, they said they took it off the menu because I guess the price of crab meat is so high now. I don't know. What type of cuisine? It's very vegan friendly. I mean, they do have chicken and stuff like that, but it's very vegan friendly. Most of the items are vegan, um, all vegetarian. Do they have any beef or pork on the menu? No, no, because they have burgers. They have burgers, so it's not all vegetarian, but it's very vegan friendly. It's very ethnic. Um, they have poetry readings here, and I've come here for poetry readings. I've come here for one man plays and stuff like that. I've come here for community discussions on things going on in the neighborhood and things like that. So it's a very it's a nice spot. It's a really really nice spot. I figured it was crab cakes. Those are the first to go on the menu that isn't exclusively seafood. Yeah, that's good. So, what time is it? Oh, it's almost 6:20. Listen, I'm not fooling with these black folks. Now, I'll be mad if they sitting inside and I've been out here waiting for them. But I don't think they inside because, like I said, the parking lot is where I am, but there is street parking. But I would figure with traffic being the way it is right now, it would be easier to pull into the parking lot than to try to park on the street because I can hear the people honking their horns and stuff. Traffic, this is a busy intersection and traffic is kind of backed up right now. I don't know where these niggas at. And yes, that's what I call them. I used to go up for Ruby Tuesdays, crab cake burgers, but then they took them off. I never had that. Hold on, let me see. Texacanas. I mean, yep, those were the two shows. Yep, those were the two shows. Texacanas and Mexican Dynasties, and I reviewed both of those shows. I reviewed both of those shows. Is that one of my people? No, that ain't one of my people. Where are these people at? Oh Lord Jesus, y'all! I'm about to order my dinner. Okay, I'm here, y'all. I hit. Yep, I done kicked myself out. I'm back. I'm back though. I kicked myself out to my own damn live. All right, well, look, y'all, I'm about to shut this down. I'm about to see so I can make some phone calls and see where everybody at. And then I'm about to go in here and order me some food because I was already hungry when I got here, okay? I ate a light lunch on purpose, all right? So I was hungry when my ass got here. So if they show up, I'm gonna go live for a few minutes so that y'all can say hi to the people. But baby, I'm about to go in here and see what's going on. Okay? All right, y'all. Talk to y'all later.